The new Amazon Prime movie, Samaritan, while I thought this was going to be an interesting film, it turned to be a disappointing superhero movie. If you're not a fan of Sylvester Stallone or in comic book films generally, I say skip this one because to me personally, it could have been far better than what it turned out to be. Well, I will say this movie has had a history of being delayed several times because originally it was going to come out back in 2020. So the story of Samaritan is that Sylvester Stallone plays Joe Smith slash Samaritan. He is a retired superhero, but he comes back 25 years later to save this kid named Sam. And well, from there, you got a disappointing and pretty much a forgettable superhero film. What makes this one interesting, at least in terms of concept, is that this is one not from Marvel or from DC. So it is cool to see this original idea, but the execution is lacking. The action scenes in this movie could have been handled a lot better. In the trailer I saw for this movie, it led me to believe that there was more action than what was really going on, and that wasn't the case. It's basically Joe Smith and Sam trying to build a bond all throughout the movie. But the lack of a great plot is what really kept this one back, and the mere fact that not everyone does an awesome job in this film. And this is not spoilers, but there's something near the end of the film that made me say, I can't believe they put that so late in this movie. Nonetheless, though, at the end of the day, this is a disappointing movie. It's subpar, and it is very boring to say the least. Now, honestly, the acting in this film is much to be desired. But I will say Sylvester Stallone playing Samaritan, he did a good job in the role. Sylvester Stallone has had a long film career since the 1970s. He's had some great films, he's had some horrible movies. But this one, it's like middle of the road. There's some good characterization by him, but everybody else seems to like phoned in. I mean, the kid that played Sam, Javon Walton, he's not horrible, he's not great either. Sometimes child actors, they're either terrible or they can be great, but this kid, he's only acted for the last few years, but there's room for him to be better. And the villain, let's just say Cyrus was not a great villain. The actor that played him really didn't bring anything new to the table. Like, he's a boring antagonist, really. There's nothing special about him. And I was always thinking, how is this regular guy going to stand up against the Samaritan who's superhuman? I never for 1 minute felt he was threatening or menacing at all. And then, like I mentioned before, the action scenes are not great. And the lack of action, let's just say when it's not action in the film, it's just the bond between Sam and Joel. And I'm saying to myself, this is alright and all, but it's not a great concept when you really think about it. Yes, this is a original idea. It's not banking off Marvel or DC. You don't have to be caught up on those universes or nothing in order to understand this film. In other words, it's not like world building. But as an overall comic book film, or superhero movie, I should say, it is much to be desired, to say the least. Only die-hard fans of Sylvester Stallone or comic book films in general will find this entertaining. I really feel like everybody else will probably skip this. But hey, if you want, you can stream it, and you don't have to waste money on it. But overall, this is a film that just didn't do it for me. Is it a dumpster fire? Not really, but it certainly is close to it. I'm giving this film a 6 out of 10. The main issue with this movie is that it's not a compelling story, and the antagonist, like I mentioned before, is completely underwhelming. Other than Samaritan, there is lack of character development for these other characters. If this film had better action scenes and, of course, a good story, then it would have been worthwhile. And this is a movie I'm probably not going to rewatch no time soon, simply because of how bored I was throughout this movie. And that's my review of the film Samaritan. Okay, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this movie if you have seen it. Alright, this is Slim Guy 172 saying peace out.